What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over and ranking our best power forwards right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM on a tier list. Now, you might notice some guys are on here, other guys aren't, which is it's just a tough thing to do. What's a power forward? What's a center? You know, what's a small forward? It's really tough. So, guys like Kareem, guys like, I'm trying to think, stuff because I put Willis Reed on here. But I put some of these guys in power forward, some in the center. So if you don't see a guy that you run at power forward, let's say for whatever reason you run Kareem at power forward and you're just a big cheese ball. Okay, he's going to be on the center list. So just kind of remember that. Take it for what it is worth. But we got our top power forwards here on our tier list. No gems of the game, no hidden gem, because those cards, again, are really, can't buy them on the auction house. They're going to be way overpriced. Obviously, hidden gems, there's too many of them to rank, so it's going to be tough to do. Start off with Cliff Robinson. I used Cliff Robinson at the start of this game. At this stage, though, I don't love Cliff Robinson. I just don't. I think there are better cards than Cliff Robinson, and it just comes down to the fact that I don't love Cliff Robinson. I like him, don't love him. Also, do want to mention right now, I forgot Purvis Ellison. Leave a comment down below. Ty, for everybody that skips to the end, is like, well, where's Purvis Ellison? Yes, I forgot him on the tier list. I apologize. Purvis Ellison probably would be C tier on here. I like Purvis more than Cliff Robinson, and I'll make sure to mention Purvis a lot during this video because he's an absolute beast. Jamal McClure up next. I don't love him. Honestly, I think Purvis Ellison is nearly just as good, if not better than Jamal. To me, yes, the Hall of Famers are impressive, but Purvis has more total badges, I think. So I don't get too high on Jamal McClure. He's fine. C tier is probably where he belongs. Definitely not a horrible card you can run and have success with. I just don't love him. I think he is pretty mediocre in this game. Karl-Anthony Towns is good, B tier. I like him more at center. Obviously on the center list, he might be even higher. Going to shoot the ball well, get some rebounds. Perimeter defense leaves a lot to be desired. Probably a lot of the reason I do like him more at that center position. But if you don't want to run him at the power forward position, you can, because he can shoot the rock. Obi Toppin, I don't even think Obi's actually that bad. Honestly, like, I don't necessarily think he's perfect, but for a free card, if you're grinding the levels anyway, Obi Toppin can play. Problem is, you're gonna have to badge him up a little bit. That's the big problem with Obi Toppin, but I like him stat-wise more than Cliff Robinson. Carlos Boozer has a great release. He's just slow, though. Like, that's the big problem I see with Carlos Boozer. His speed is absolutely abysmal. If he was a little bit faster, I'd probably throw him higher, but D tier for Carlos Boozer because of that speed. Karl Malone, I don't know why, for me, Karl Malone, who is better here than Karl Malone? Maybe one player. I'm going to go A tier for Karl Malone. Do think he is one of the best power forwards right now in the entire game. And honestly, one of the main reasons I like Karl Malone is his release is fantastic, man. His release is fantastic. He has a wide player model player build. I know he's only 6'9", like some people are hesitant on that, but his player build is absolutely massive. Draymond Green, this is tough, man. I think I got to go like this right now, because I do like Draymond more than Cat, and I think that needs to be noted. But I do like Karl Malone more than Draymond, and I think that needs to be noted too. So we might have to move some more players around, but for now, it's where I got things. Derek Coleman. Supposedly, I've never used Derek Coleman, but supposedly he's not as good as people made him out to be. I still think Derek Coleman is A tier. I still think he's the same tier as Draymond Green. I do think his stats and badges are better than his animations, if that makes sense. So I think his animations are maybe slightly a little bit of a letdown. But overall, I still think Derek Coleman's a really solid player that you can pick up, add to your squad, and he's going to be really solid. Kyle Kuzma up next. I'm not in love with Kyle Kuzma. I know when the card first came out, people were hyped up about Kuz, because obviously it is Kyle Kuzma. You know, there is reasons to be hyped up about a card that normally is good in 2K. He's not that good this year, though. Like, when his stats got, like, released, I was like, oh, people are going to gas him because he is Kuz. But his release is not what it has been in the past. And overall, the card's not what he has been in the past. Kuz, B tier. Pascal Siakam, I mean, S tier. He's better than Draymond. He's better than Derek Coleman. He is deserving of S tier. And it's sad because those guys are so ridiculously expensive. I'll never be able to get them. I do like Karl Malone more than Siakam. Need to make that known. But they both are S tier. Both the cards are extremely good in my team. Al Harrington is good. I don't think he's S tier, though. People want to gas Al Harrington like he is, one of the best power forwards in the game. And he's probably top 10 for sure. Where does he lie on that list? That's where things get tough. I do like Al Harrington. I'm going to go A tier with the card. Zion Williamson. A tier. He's just under. I don't love Zion. I'll go A tier though, because stat wise, badge wise, the card's really good. He is undersized. Release wise, he's not gonna be great, but he is still a pink diamond, and we know what pink diamonds get into this game. For whatever reason, 2K wanted to make pink diamonds so good on this game, and they did exactly that. Zion, you're A tier. Giannis Antetokounmpo, S tier. And I think I need to move some players down, because none of these cards are gonna be F tier. So what I'm gonna do, move some of these diamonds down to F tier, because we really don't have any bad players. Gonna move you two down. Gonna probably move you two down. Although I like both of them, I think if these are the best of the best, and we've got to really separate things, I think I got to do what I got to do. And then at B tier, this is tough. I think Al Harrington's better than Derek Coleman. I think Al Harrington's better than Zion. I think he's better than Draymond too. But it's tough. Like, what do I want my A tier really to be? Maybe I go like this. I think I like. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm going to go like this. I think this is what I want to do. I don't know, though, because at A tier, it's really tough to split those hairs. Kenyon Martin, he's really good as well. And I don't know. I think I like Kenyon more than Draymond, probably. So maybe you move Draymond Green down, Kenyon Martin, Al Harrington at A tier. I don't know. This is what I'm going to do because I do like Kenyon Martin more than Draymond Green. He has better size. I think the card's overall slightly better. Sean Kemp. Don't love the card. If you like Sean Kemp's stats and badges, I don't know what to tell you. The card stinks. I'm going to go D tier with Sean Kemp. He's an absolute scrub on this game. If you're using Sean Kemp, I don't know what to tell you because the card stinks. Willis Reed up next, one of the best power forwards in the game. Honestly, I'm going to go S tier with Willis Reed, and I'm not going to think twice about it. The card is that good. He is that elite. S tier for Willis Reed in my team. If you're not high on Willis Reed, I genuinely just don't think you know ball. Last but certainly not least, Julius Randle. We'll put him right beside Cat. They got traded for each other, so it's only right that they are both C tier, which they are. Like, I do think Cat might be slightly better than Julius Randle, but I think at the power forward, he's not that great. I mean, I might include Cat on the center list as well, just because to me, he just doesn't fit in at this position. I don't run him at power forward, but I feel like because he stretches the court well, he needs to be on this list. Jamal McClure's got to get moved up. He's not D tier. I just don't love his three ball. He's probably C tier at the end of the day. Honestly, guys, I don't love the power forward tier. I don't like my list, and I certainly don't like the power forwards in the game. Purvis Ellison would be C tier. I want to make that known. I've used a lot of power forwards in this game, and for budget guys, Purvis Ellison is a must-have for you guys. Again, I've used nearly every card there is at the power forward position. Purvis, one of the best. F tier, these cards still are playable. So let's say you have unsellable of these cards and you're using them. They're fine still. Thing about Carlos Boozer is he's just slow, not going to play a lot of defense. Thing about Cliff Robinson is he's just mediocre. Like, his defensive stats are fine. He's 6'9", he's fine. But he is, at the end of the day, mediocre. That's going to wrap it up for my power forward tier. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.